Jurgen asked an intriguing question. This is a fascinating question, where I'd emphasize two key points for you. Mood swings and setbacks. Does logging make sense to recognize patterns? Thank you in advance. This is a very interesting question, where I would like to emphasize two main points for you. On the one hand, from my perspective, strong mood swings and setbacks might even be something that go hand in your life. This means that due to your setbacks, you may also experience strong mood swings. I am someone who, in the diagnostic and symptomatic dynamic context, so we develop these things over time, prefers to speak less of setbacks, for example, but of blows. So we do receive quite a few beatings in life sometimes. However, when we discuss setbacks, we are already considering a suggestion that will undoubtedly not make us feel better about our mental experience, but instead make us feel worse once again. And strong mood swings are likely to be something that firstly has a solid foundation, so there must be a backstory providing the basis for the mood to eventually fluctuate or undergo changes here in this particular context. And the first thing you are allowed to learn is to work out for yourself what is the background, where all day long thousands of thought processes run automatically on the mental level, where we usually sit like in a movie theater. By the way, I also made a video about it. We are all visitors of our own cinema in our head. Wow, look at that. I am even sitting here exactly the same way. Zach, we are all visitors of our own mind cinema. And at this point, I would say, we first experience, I think, also a snippet from a live therapy, just the point. That is first the neutral basis with which we all start, that we then accordingly realize for ourselves, well, we are all initially passive spectators and listeners. We must interrupt and say, wait a moment. There will be a backstory to why we are experiencing these mood swings, and for now we can assume that your mood swing is not incorrect. Your mood, which fluctuates, is an appropriate response to the things happening in your life. And maybe that's why we should think less about how do you deal with strong mood swings, but how do you change the foundation so that in the future you may be able to deal with your mood swings more easily. And the mood swings don't happen as often anymore. What do we do for that? This is a topic where I would like to introduce the term wishes management. Let's assume the following situation. A mood swing is emerging because you realize a setback is emerging. A setback is typically the outcome of having a plan that is ineffective. Now, I would say, for the most part, I don't know yet what it's about, but generally that is actually not a problem, because if your plan doesn't work, then please modify the plan, but not your goal. And because we generally do not have clarity about our goals, therefore we cannot derive solid plans, and even less than that, we will probably experience a mood swing because I do not have any way to use my actions productively again in order to achieve my goals and fulfill my desired outcomes effectively. If someone tells me in a conversation that they had a good plan and it didn't work, and now I'm back to square one, then we can speculate that you didn't really have a good plan, because otherwise you could present an alternative plan based on a good goal. And if you got rid of it so quickly, then it probably wasn't such a good plan after all. And therefore, what do we do in there? I believe I would like to suggest to you at this moment to actually work on the same level as this particular example. How do you handle your goals and ideas? And I would like to provide you with the three most important models from my point of view in this context and explain them, which you should definitely include, where the term wishes management can be mentioned again at the end in approximately 4 minutes of speaking time. The initial step is to kindly search in my channel for job postings, and subsequently you will be presented with these questions. This is the first video that you are allowed to invite with. Do you ask these questions where I explain to you that our brain basically continues to think about things in the background all the time, and that is the standard process in our brain without any interruptions or breaks in its cognitive activity. Whether these are beautiful things or not so beautiful things is actually less characteristic or important for us now, because your brain simply tends to continue thinking about things in the background. This is currently an important point because everyday life typically consists of things like, Why doesn't it work once more? Why can't they get it right? In the video, I also give a few very exemplary examples. And if we leave it like that, then your brain will continue to think about it in the background. But we can learn to use that for ourselves. So if I no longer let the problem-oriented automatic questions pass through my mind, but something like, what can I actually do to come up with a simple solution for myself at that point? Then my brain will continue to think about it in the background. The main point is that our brain does this most likely when we shift our focus to other content or engage in unrelated tasks. And that means the classic would be, oh, what's the name of the actress from The Wall again? What's her name again? So now I also realize that my brain wants to solve it, and my brain says, think about it now or not, you won't figure it out. But our brain reacts to this question. What is the name of the actress from The Wall? Now I'm going there and occupy myself with something different. And if I forgot the question, Martina Gedeck appears. All right, then it's there. We have the ability to employ that for our purposes, given that it runs in the background at all times. And then, in the second step, you proceed to watch the video and carefully observe the content presented. This is how you generate good ideas. This is the way. Additionally, an excerpt from a live therapy session. There I will specify that again a bit, using an example from summer vacation, where I then say, what can I do to sit relaxed on the beach for an afternoon? What actions can I take to feel good on the way home and avoid getting bored? Point. A question is being asked. Take care of something that is completely different. And the background at this moment is, if we let our brain deal with it, then our brain will also come up with ideas. This is the normal process in our head. And we can assume with certainty that if you offer your brain a little bit of framing, your brain will be quasi-vaccinated, that something will happen in your brain on which you will get corresponding ideas. And that's why please also watch the third video on this. This is the way you generate good ideas. Thus, you can discover good ideas for your objectives. Where the focus is once again, make sure to write it down. Because your brain will be incredibly fast at identifying an idea as such, and at the same time already providing some comment or feedback on it. Yes, so now in my example, I want to renovate my mobile home completely based on my own ideas and preferences. Furniture, material, room design, it looks really cool and has a stylish vibe. Notify me mentally next. Build a hall or it'll be in the rain once and get directly damaged. Okay, then I won't do it. Does this look familiar to you? You have an idea where your brain offers skepticism, doubt, and says, no, I won't do it. Yes, my brain didn't give counter, it said you need a hall or the thing will be in rain and get harmed. Take a look at the video, so you can find goals where the core statement is situated afterwards. Write with. If you're uncertain about your next steps in life, if you lack clear objectives, then I would suggest watching these 3 videos as my recommendation. Ask yourself these questions. Ask questions to develop ideas. Fix ideas to work out corresponding goals. Because you have the ability to develop relatively predictable good ideas for your life with it. And we're exactly 4.5 minutes later, self-fulfilling prophecy, and now we have to make one more point. If you consider this in your life, you will ask yourself 10 times a day, what are actually the things that enrich my life? What are the things that bring me joy? What are the things that I enjoy? Why should we do that? Because you won't feel better if you just eliminate your complaints and symptoms. Watch the crucial video. I'll give you 3 perspectives why I believe that this won't happen. You shouldn't get rid of your complaints and symptoms. You should acquire knowledge from me on how to handle your symptoms and complaints in a different manner in the future, with the aim of redirecting your attention to the aspects that enhance and add beauty to your life. This is your assigned task, not to be free of symptoms and complaints in the hope that you will then have a better life, but to be more actively involved in your life, to take action, to pursue things, to strive towards them, which enrich and enhance your life every day in your individual context of meaning. And that is the reason why I would also state that a goal is something that originates from an idea, which we establish by writing it down, from which we can formulate goals, from which we derive plans for implementation and ultimately achieve our desired outcomes. This is the most important task that you should take on in your life at this point. You can first find a different approach to dealing with your symptoms and then come to this goal in management, or you can go there directly, in which case the symptoms will probably already decrease. This is ultimately a construct, where I would also say that these are indeed, yes, some individuals may understand it, but I also think that these are not truly attractive or appealing terms. Goals, ideas, wishes, they fit much better in that specific location over there. Let's work with wishes, so that we can go and ask, what are actually your wishes that you experience day in and day out? From this we can derive goals, from this we can forge plans, we can ultimately use ideas as a basis for it. Nevertheless, ensure to adhere to the term and reflect on what are the desires that consistently arise day after day in your life. Of course you notice in daily life what you're dissatisfied with. Of course in daily life you experience what you wish for in this life. How have you dealt with it so far? The management of wishes ultimately involves primarily the act of writing them down in the present moment of presence, enabling you to learn how to fixate and concentrate on your wishes more effectively. If you take the longer route in the surrounding area, for example, to work on it through this video recommendation, feel free to do so, get in touch, share your experiences, let's discuss. However, I desire that management will be the basis for you to start writing, ultimately resulting in saving. You can also make voice memos or draw pictures if you want, but to fix the desire you experience as such. And then we can return to Jurgen's message. Ah, his name is not Jurgen, it's younger, the Dionysus. Never mind, I'll call you Jurgen. How do I best deal with fluctuations and setbacks in swimming? Sense to log and recognize patterns? Thanks in advance. I'm also a crystal ball here. Work towards gaining stability so that setbacks no longer have such a big impact on you. Does it make sense to log in order to recognize patterns? I say no. I'm not going to explain to you now why I think that. Made this video for that. Can I recognize patterns in my fears? The answer is no, and the deeper answer can be found here in the video. It is also over 9 minutes in duration, where I could extract something. One particular thing I would like to present to the disciple of Jurgen. To perceive a setback as a failure or a manifestation of failure in terms of its impact and implications. I once heard a sentence some time ago which I find fitting in this context. Failure is not a failure, but an essential part of achieving success. And your setbacks are even more dramatic when you cannot incorporate them into your framework of success, specifically when you had less knowledge about your goals beforehand. Contact me if you don't find it meaningful. For now, I wish you the best and look forward to hearing from you. Thank you and take care.
Have you already seen my most important video for you? You will learn to understand your symptoms and find the path to change. Feel free to also watch this video here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to always stay informed about the latest posts.